Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 15th to the 21st. This is for Taurus, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity, to get more specific with your reading, Taurus. I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Taurus, let's get started. Let's talk about this. This is it. We've come to your week, all right? Jupiter is moving into your sign. Now, Jupiter is a planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, profit, faith, belief. I mean, it is so great. Think about Jupiter, the planet in the sky, okay? This is really Jupiter, just to give you a little reference. Its gravitational mass is so huge that it's protected our planet from meteors and asteroids for millions of years. I mean, we're talking about luck here, big time. All right, so it's moving into your sign. You're going to have, out of all the signs, the most luck from now until May 2024. It's a year-long process aspect. Okay, so that's really amazing. I'm looking forward to this for you. Okay, I know what y'all have been going through. You know, Jupiter was in your 12th house. It wasn't easy. We had the Scorpio, Taurus eclipses that like in your sign last year. That I'm not gonna lie. The past year could have been really hard, really challenging for you. Okay, you're going through a lot of changes, and now you have Jupiter on your side, bringing all that luck into your life. Now, I just want you to remember this is a year-long aspect. Okay, so you may not see things happen overnight. Okay, you may not see, like I say, you're not going to wake up on May 16th with a leprechaun sitting on your bed with a pot of gold. That may probably not happen, but just think, when they say, I even say like the stars aligning for you, that phrase, it's the same thing. It's like Jupiter is, working behind the scenes for you, and you're going to start feeling it in all areas of your life because Jupiter's in your first house. So if you're Taurus rising, of course, you're going to feel, you're definitely going to feel it, but all Tauruses are going to feel this luck, this great big changes in your life. Now, what makes this the luckiest week, what I consider the luckiest week, is because there's something unusual happening this week. Not only is Jupiter moving into your sign, 3 days later, May 19th, we do have that new moon in your sign. And as we know, new moons bring new beginnings, okay? Auspicious new beginnings. And why is this so profound for you, particularly for you, Taurus, not any other sign, but for you, is because it is a new moon in Taurus. Not only is it a new moon in Taurus, we have the sun in Taurus, we have Jupiter in Taurus, we have Mercury in Taurus, we have Uranus in Taurus. I mean, this is huge. Half the solar system in your constellation. So some of y'all may wake up with, a leprechaun sitting on your bed with a pot of gold. It could happen. Well, maybe not realistically, but some of y'all could find that you get all that luck. You may start seeing things unfurl for you starting that week. This week. So I really love this for you. One other thing that I'm going to mention is that Pluto is pretty much he's being a little naughty this week. All right, so there may be a couple power struggles. I mean, this is a big week. There's an aspect happening every day, and as I say, you can always go to my description box. I put all the key astrological dates there. All right, so the main thing we're focusing on is this Jupiter energy, as well as the new moon. All right, Mars is going into Leo, by the way. Mars is going to go into Leo by the over the weekend. Okay, we're going to talk about that next week, but that's a powerful placement. That's a very powerful placement, and it's happening in your 4th house. All right, so you may feel a lot of energy and activity and changes, okay, in your home, in your domestic sector. The 4th house is so think family, think, children, think your actual home, okay, even relationships. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, Taurus, let's get started. See what's going on for you for the week of May 15th to the 21st. Again, this is for Taurus Sun and Rising. And of course, absolutely, if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, if you know your birth chart, you are more than welcome to get more insight into what's going on for you this week. But just know that Jupiter moving into your sign, big deal. big deal, and I'm very excited for you. Absolutely excited for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's do it. Taurus, I'm very excited. And as you can see, my dog is here taking up all my table space. So we are going to see if I can do this without waking her up. We just went for a really long walk. WALK. Taurus, as I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does bring the best overview, in my opinion. And if we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Taurus, I freaking love you. I love Tauruses. I love my Taurus friends. You're ruled by Venus, right? And so Venus, what you're moving into, the year you're about to move into, a lot of comfort. Okay, a lot of stability, a lot of value, self-value as well. All right, this is a great time for you. And there you go. I mean, you cannot. Okay, let's do it. Taurus, you ready? Let's do this. We'll do this together. You got the 3 of Wands. All right, so I love it. Love this for you. I call it the green light card. You're just ready for change. You're ready for change? A lot of y'all are taking action now. And I want you to take action. If you haven't, you need to take action. This card is ruled by Aries, okay? It's ruled by Aries. So Aries is all about, that leadership and taking action and moving forward. And this is what this card is. He's looking out into sea, right? Look at all that sky. Look at all that sky, right? It's all yellow, all right? This is a lot of freshness, a lot of sunlight, but sky's the limit, all right? He's ready to explore. He's ready to leave his village to explore, meet people, just find change, right? Ready to leave his village, okay? Ready to just go change his life. And you got that in your past areas. So a lot of y'all are in this process of change, okay? Or thinking about it, or wanting it, or already feeling it. And I love that for you, because speaking of change, you got the Death card in the heart of your spread. This is absolutely amazing. This is one of the best cards. I know this is one of the most misunderstood cards. It's one of the best cards. All right. Death, think of death. It's just a point in time, right? And so this is all about transformation. This is all about moving into this new era, new chapter, new life cycle. You honestly, and it's very auspicious. Remember, a lot of sunlight, sun, optimism, growth, abundance. You see the sun coming out on the horizon. This is absolutely amazing. You can see that the white horse, the white rose. I mean, purity, right? You see he's fully protected. You're fully protected moving into this transformational period. And then you also see that it's a skeleton. All right. Now, what out of our body endures the longest? Bingo. Yahtzee. It's their skeleton, it's our bones, right? So this is you going through this transformational process, and it's setting you up for this long shelf life. You are I'm giving you a chef's kiss, all right? That's how great your reading is, okay? Is how great your reading is. I want you to also remember, we did have that lunar eclipse, okay? We had that full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio last week. It was really intense. The eclipses for the past few years, it's been in the Scorpio Taurus axis, all right? So, and it hit you, it was really intense for you, all right? And so it was all about letting something go. And the reason I say that is because death is ruled by Scorpio, all right? So there could have been a lot of things that either were eclipsed out of your life, or there could have been something that you eclipsed out of your life. And that eclipse for you was in your 7th house. So a lot of it could have been partnerships for, some Tauruses that may resonate, okay? And that's both career and love, like in terms of, romance, right? And so that will resonate with some of you. Now, you did get the Page of Swords, which I love, but you got the Page of Swords in your challenge area. This is actually really interesting because I kind of like that, actually. The Page of Swords, this is, 2 things here. One thing is Mercury was retrograde in your sign, okay? It finally went direct on May 14th, okay? And so there could have been some communication errors and communication problems. Page of Swords, this is, pages are the newbies in the royal court, right? But they're also messengers. And the swords are the mental suit. So communication, logic, intellect, all of that came in your challenge area, saying that there could have been some like miscommunications that have been coming through, or you could have said things or maybe even done things that you felt like didn't work out. But we'll talk about this for the rest. Looking at your entire spread, it may have been good for if you didn't take action like the Page of Swords, because this would say take some action. That's actually good, because I didn't want you to take action during Mercury retrograde. It's good to plan things. But the other thing is, I want you to have this enthusiasm moving forward. He's very enthusiastic, okay? He's very enthusiastic, and now you can let down your guard, okay? With the Page of Swords in your challenge area, challenging the Death card, he's not only like really enthusiastic and he's spongy and he's ready to learn, but he's also like there's a defensive side to him. So now in your challenge area with the Death card, with the Three of Wands in your past, time to let down your guard. All right, time to let down your guard. You're going into this amazing new place in your life. Now, the reason I say that is because you do have the Devil in your crown, and so some of y'all are still maybe holding on to things that are not serving you well. Remember that eclipse, that was a time for you to just the things that surrendering the things that weren't working for you. And when I say things not work for you, that's even thoughts, that's even your thoughts and the way you're thinking about things, right? And so it could be even like negative energy. It could be there was someone who left a comment who I remember because I read all the comments, and it was something like, well, I just lost my job, so blah blah blah. And I was like, that's what eclipses do, to make room for all this other great Jupiter just moved into your sign. It's actually setting you up to get a greater job, a better job. It's everything happens for you for a reason. And so a lot of y'all still have, if some stuff has happened that you saw unfavorably, know to let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. Because look at your spread here. Look at your spread. Now, here's the other thing. With the Devil coming up in your crown, I want you to, some of y'all, again, will be stuck on some, the Devil represents like vices, okay? Addictions, all right? It also represents, bad behaviors, bad patterns, all of that, all of that. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell it to you straight, Taurus, okay? This is a trap. It's a trap, okay? You see the two people here are chained to the Devil. The chains are loose. They can break free anytime they want, okay? In order to break free, you have to be aware of what those chains are, okay? Secondly, in order to know what those chains are and to break free, you have to actually care. You have to care to break free. So if you're feeling, this low energy vibe right now, do what you can to raise your energy levels, okay? Now, one other thing that some message that's coming up is I want you to know, especially with the Devil coming up in your crown, I want you to know, like, there's a lot of trauma attached to this card, and I'm getting that energy as well. And I know that y'all have been going through it, Tauruses have been going through it the past year. Now, here's the thing. If you felt any sort of trauma is like, it's something that we feel like it goes all the way back to like, it really is, okay, let me just tell you. Trauma doesn't happen to you. It happens inside you, okay? It happens inside you. And there's that part of it that triggers that addiction aspect, right? And so addiction is like, if you think about addictions, they're linked to our childhood. It's one of the fundamentals. It's addiction and authenticity. And so when you become addicted to something, whether it is drugs or alcohol or even thought patterns or keeping your energies low or thinking of thinking more pessimistically and stuff like that, you've kept that addiction, but you've lost your authenticity. Does that make sense for you? It's like when people go to rehab, they're there to rediscover themselves, all right? Because of their addiction, they need to rediscover themselves. And so that is working with through any of those traumas. Like it's really, really just going to those places to really find your authenticity, really find who you are, okay? But surrendering the things that's not working out for you, all right? Now, keep that in mind. It's time to let those go because you have the death in your heart of your spread moving forward. You also got the star. All right. So the star is your hopes. It's faith. It's faith. It's ruled by Aquarius, which is amazing, because this is all about looking forward, future forward. You see the water barrier, right? And so she's also pouring onto the land. All right. So it's you see that it's growing. So the world around her, all right? There's a lot of healing in this card. There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of faith and optimism, all right? So it's really interesting that the devil came up in your crown, star came up in your in the root of your spread, and the death came up in the heart of your spread. So this is telling me that some well, most of y'all are ready. You're hoping for things to get better. You're hoping for your hopes, for even your hopes and wishes and your dreams, the stars to start aligning for you, to find even like spiritually, to really be in that place where you feel like in your own skin, where you feel like your soul's glorified, right? And so, but the devil in your crown is saying that there's still some things that you may need to let go. All right, it really is those low energy vibrations. I say it all the time. Energy, where everything is made of energy. We're made of energy. Okay, that's not even my opinion. That's fact. Okay, that's Albert Einstein. That's Nikola Tesla. That's any physics book you open. We are all vibrating at a certain frequency. Okay, down to our molecular level. And now let me make this clear. Okay, everything is made of energy, including your thoughts and the words that come out of your mouth. So when you, and I'm only telling you this because the devil came up in your crown. So when you're thinking in a place where it's like nothing happens for me, or my life sucks, or even say that, or even write comments like that, you've created that reality for yourself. So that's why I say the devil's a trap. You have to get out of those low energy modes, all right? And surrender the things that's not working for you, all right? And it could be, the thought process or your thought patterns, or even just things in your physical world as well. It could be a relationship. It could be, a job. It could be just, something with family. Just what resonates with you, Taurus, all right? What resonates with you? But I would love for you to just raise your frequency. And you can do it step by step. You can do it, like little baby steps. And the first thing, and I always say this, leave someone a compliment right after this reading. Okay, leave someone a compliment, whether it's a family member, whether it's you're listening to this at standing in line at Whole Foods. Tell the cashier you love her hair, or tell whatever. Like, give someone a compliment. You make their day. They're in a good mood. They make someone else's day. Then you see it's a domino effect. And you're the one who started it. And you feel good inside. And do you see how that raises energy? All right. So now you're good. You have the Queen of Wands in your future. This is getting everything you want. The Queen of Wands, I'm going to show you something here. She's the most charismatic. She's the most, regal, right? Queen, the most popular queen. Everybody loves her. Think about like that popular person, okay? They can get whatever they want. They're just so popular. All right, they're so popular. Think of like Nicole Kidman. I always say this. Think of like Nicole Kidman, or like I don't know. Robert Pattinson's a Taurus. If any of these celebrities that walk into a room, they can get whatever they want. All right, that's just like the Queen of Wands. And Wands, your passions, creativity, ideas, all of that. Like how she's like firmly gripping that the wand. But I want you to see she also has a sunflower in her other hand, which has the powers of the sun. Again, remember that is like growth, vitality, optimism. It's like everything. It's everything. The sun is everything, and the sun is shines all those dark shadows out of your life. So this is amazing, and especially if you are here for career. Boom, there you go. You're having a big transformation, okay? Because she is the entrepreneur of the Queen of Wands, all right? So very, very cool, very interesting, especially because she's ruled by Aries. And so we're going from that, we're a lot of Aries energy here, okay? We're going from, I want this change, I'm getting this change, I'm getting what I want. Taurus, come on, that's amazing. Now, let's get to your stuff. Taurus, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from you. I want to know what's going on in your lives. And if you are new to, or if you are a subscriber, I really do appreciate it. I'm so glad that you're here. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So I do truly love you. Am very grateful, and I am very appreciative. All right. So let's get to your step. And you are good. You're good. I mean, you're good. I don't even Taurus. Come on, look at this. You got the pair. You got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. All right. So when I say you're good, you're good. This is powerful. You remember how I said that she's an entrepreneur? She has that entrepreneur energy. Like a lot of, if you're here for career, like just sitting in that throne, right? Same thing with the King of Wands here, okay? Same thing. I call him like the Steve Jobs of tarot, all right? He's so inspiring, so influential. He's just, ooh, look at him sitting. He's the fun king, okay? He's the fun king, but he's also the one that's just like, everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. Look at him. You see how he's kind of tilting forward? That's him, just like so passionate. He can't sit still. Like he's absorbed all these changes, all these, beautiful changes in his life, but he's also like ready to just take on more. He wants to go meet people. He wants to like, continue pursuing his passions. He wants to help other people with their passions. He is so inspiring. And this is where you are going to be sitting. You got the King and the Queen of Wands. So this is your passions, things that you want to go for, things that you want to go toward. Okay, what resonates with you? Again, what are your passions right now? What do you want to go toward? It looks like you're going through this transformational process where you will be you're heading in that direction, and you will be again sitting in this throne. If you are here for career, do not worry. Don't have any doubts, okay? Don't have any doubts or fears or any of that, okay? Pluto, like I said, is very naughty this week, okay? And Pluto is actually in your 10th house of career, Taurus. So there could be some like little power struggles here and there, but again, it doesn't look like here. It looks like the only thing would be you, okay? It's your make not fearing the future, not fearing power. Pluto comes in and says, hey, you're gonna fear me, or are you gonna conquer me, or are you gonna own me? All right, so it's like, think about like a mountain. You're climbing a mountain, a huge mountain. You're gonna be afraid of it, or are you gonna like be excited, like, yeah, I'm gonna climb this mountain. I'm gonna stake my Taurus flag on top. So it's your mindset. Now, look what you got. You got the 7 of Wands. All right. So this came in your external factors area. It looks like, and what I love about this is that first, this is a card of valor. All right. This is a card of valor. I'm going to show you something very interesting in your spread. But this is someone who is not letting anyone take anything that he has worked hard for. Okay, you see all of these people coming after him. He's standing his ground. Okay, this is you drawing a line in the sand. If there is a power struggle coming, like in your like anything with, even with a career, it's just like, no, I worked hard for this. No, this is you standing your ground, standing for what you believe in, being that Taurus that you are, right? I love this for you. All right? Because it is all about your passions. It is all about even like your ideas that you may have, and all that creative energy that you've put forward, okay? And all that energy you put toward your passions, anything that you relationships or home, anything that you're passionate about, but also very career heavy, this reading, okay? If you're here for career, it's 7 of Wands came right after the Queen of Wands. I mean, hello, hi, huge, okay? Now, you did get the Knight of Pentacles. This is amazing. This is showing that your head is in the game, and you do want to create this, path to abundance, money, and wealth, but have longevity with it. All right, that's what the Knight of Pentacles does. All right, very Virgo. This is very Virgo energy. Okay, and so this should resonate with you as being an Earth sign. Just being practical, pragmatic, grounded, all right? And really, this night, in particular likes to sow his seeds and reap his rewards, no matter how long it takes. Okay, again, that longevity aspect. Remember, Jupiter is in your sign for an entire year, and then it just keeps getting better from there, right? And so, because we're starting back in the first house of the zodiac wheel, and so this is absolutely amazing because again, it's showing that you do want this enter this new place in your life. Some of y'all have already. Some of y'all will this week, and so, like all of y'all will. It's a gradual thing. Okay, it's a gradual thing, but know that in the end, you are going to be fine. You got the Six of Wands, and your final outcome. This is the card of success. This is a card of victory. This is a card of achievement. This is you're good. You're good. All right. You're absolutely good. I love this card. I mean, I love this card big time. This is showing that you will be successful. You can see the people cheering him on. You see the horse as well, the white horse there. So this is a procession, right? This is like a parade. So this horse is still going. So just consider this the first of many achievements to come. You, my friends, my Taurian, is it Tauruses. You're good. You're great. And I'm very excited for you. I mean, this couldn't be more, even if you were to take all that astrology away, if you were to just take all the astrology that's happening for you right now, which is synchronatic with this, it's still showing that you're going through this major transformation. You want this major transformation, and you're going to get everything that you want. Look at that. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Seven of Wands, Six of Wands. Your passions, okay? All your passions, everything you're passionate for. And also if you're here for career, boom. This is victory. That's success. This is, I mean, like, being recognized. You're absolutely good. You have the Queen of Wands in your future. You got the pair here. You got the Star. You have the Death card. Devil in your crown. Just let go of those things that are holding you back, that are taking you down into that low energy mode. Remember, I said you can break free from that devil energy, but look at how auspicious it's just. And also with the Page of Swords in your challenge area, don't you dare lose inspiration right now. Look at this. Don't lose inspiration. Don't feel uninspired. Be enthusiastic about your future, okay? Be eager. Be enthusiastic. You're absolutely fine. You are absolutely fine. This is actually like I would have to go on record saying this is one of your best readings that you've had, okay? And I'm not surprised with Jupiter moving into Taurus, and then we have that new moon in Taurus, all right? So I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I'm not surprised. But anyway, you have a lot to look forward to, all right? Especially this year. Remember, Jupiter and Taurus is a year-long aspect, all right? And then we have that new moon. So a lot of y'all will have new beginnings this week. Maybe a new job. And new moons have energy that lasts for a while, too, all right? For weeks, for months. Like, this is absolutely amazing. You're golden. You're golden. Taurus, this is one of your best readings. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of your best readings. I would maybe even say for like since I've started this YouTube channel a year ago, but like I'm gonna have to look back at your readings and see if this is your best reading of all time. I think it may be. It's just honestly, if the only thing that would hold you back at this point would be you. All right, it's your mindset. All right, that's all it is. All right, don't feel uninspired. Be enthusiastic about your future. You have a great one coming. I love you, Taurus. You're amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from you. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. You make my day. I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.